Welcome Junior Takis, I am Mrs. Ramlal. Thank you for watching the videos on evolution or history of life on Earth. There are 4 videos in this section. There are 2 theory videos and 2 exam videos. This video is on the exam question 1 on evolution. Right, let's get down to the question. This question is based on the 6 mass extinction. And there are 2 questions, and one of the questions is very long, it's 10 marks. Now question 1.1, name a few human activities that are a direct cause of ecosystem stress and are causing a loss of many species in the modern world. If you look at it, it's only 5 marks, so 5 human activities. So if you go to our memo, yes, mining, burning of fossil fuels, urbanization, removing natural vegetation, overgrazing, poaching, deforestation, monoculture, use of herbicides and pesticides and fertilizers, overharvesting and overfishing. Yes, these are some of the human activities that are causing damage to the ecosystem. Right, let's get down to question 2. Discuss the impact of the human population on biodiversity and the natural environment. And that's for 10 marks. Now, what this means is our human population is growing and growing and growing. And what does this large growth of the population what impact does it have on the biodiversity and the environment? Now, if you look at my answer, it's detailed. But here what you must talk about is as human beings grow, the first thing we need is food. And what we do in a country is we plant staple foods, which is the foods that most people eat. And when we are planting the staple foods, we get rid of our natural vegetation to obviously plant the foods that we like maize, wheat, and potatoes. And that obviously decreases biodiversity. All those animals that depended on that natural vegetation will now move to other ecosystems, and there will be an imbalance in that ecosystem. Then what we do is, because we like maize, potatoes, and wheat, we plant the same crop over and over and over. And that can lead to the nutrients being destroyed or depleted. And then the land becomes barren. And then that can also lead to an infestation of pests. And that can damage the crop, damage the land, which can decrease biodiversity. Now, how do we make that soil fertile again? We add pesticides and fertilizers. And that will cause the whole process of eutrophication, which will damage an aquatic ecosystem even further and destroy many organisms. And then, as we increase in number, we need a lot of electricity. And then for that to happen, we need to burn more fossil fuels to supply our electrical needs. And that will lead to production of greenhouse gases, which will cause climate change, which will affect weather patterns. And as it affects the weather patterns, there will be drought and floods, which will obviously affect plants, cause shortages of food, and can lead to animals dying and increase in the mass extinctions. So this is your explanation for your question on the 6 mass extinction. I hope you learned a lot from this exam video. Please join me and watch my other videos as well.